What's going on, YouTube? What's up? It's your boy Ty here, back with another video. Man, welcome to the channel. If you are new here to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, what is going on? We have another topic for you guys today. If you haven't read the title of the video already, you already know what we're talking about. But before I get into the video, if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you like anything that is gun related, if you like lifestyle, menswear, and development, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I have more content for you guys on the way. Let's get into today's video, today's topic. You already know what it is, man. I want to just really talk to everybody because I think it's something that really needs to be said and be talked about because, you know, it's just one of those things where, let's just get into it. Adversity. So first thing that comes to mind, we can start off with the definition of adversity if you don't know it, but I'm gonna give you a little definition, and I think that, you know, just so we're all on the same page and clear, just to keep it in the back of our minds and just to think about this as we talk about today's topic. So adversity. So it's just real, you know, real simple. It's difficulties, okay? And with that, misfortune, okay? So a lot of times that we think that we are privileged to have something happen in our fortune, you know, that's another topic too that we could talk about is, you know, the fortune and really just having something that's in our favor. So adversity, it's a difficulty, right? So every day that you wake up, you know, you would think that every day that you're blessed to wake up, you would think that there's something that you don't necessarily want to have a negative perception or, you know, think that something is going to go wrong. But unfortunately, it's just one of those things that it does happen. So adversity, it happens, you know, and it's just a part of the everyday walk. It's just a part of the journey. And with that being said, when I think about adversity, for me, growing up, I play sports, and so if anybody who's an athlete or an ex-athlete can really kind of understand and just really feel, because this topic is so, you know, you could really get passionate about it. But adversity, when you're in sports, things are always constantly changing, and you know, it's really not about. The coach always told us, you know, especially in football, adversity happens. Adversity, right? And difficulties and misfortune. You know, we think that a play is going to go a certain way, or we think that the play is, you know, going to give us the ability to and the advantage to score and or win the game, okay? And unfortunately, sometimes the play or the action goes down, you know, like it breaks down. So unfortunately that cannot, you know, it doesn't always happen that way to where it's like, okay, well, this didn't happen the way that we thought it was. And so we have to basically bounce back, or you get knocked down and you just have to figure out a different way. So in sports, you really learn adversity because adversity strikes, and it's like, it's like, boom, you know, it's like, oh shoot, what just happened, you know? And it's like, you have to learn how to respond. So my question is to you guys and to anybody listening is like, how do you respond to adversity? Adversity happens in minute situations, but then it happens on a larger scale, you know, different scenarios as far as like relationships wise, you know, adversity happens at your job, you know, they might have, you know, adversity happened in 2020. In 2020, and it's still happening where people were laid off of their jobs and people had to figure out a different way. There was a misfortune, difficult certain situation to where it either made people, made families, or broke families. It made a person or broke a person. It made a relationship or broke a relationship. But unfortunately, you know, adversity freaking happens. It's life, unfortunately. You know, situations where people's family members have passed away and your whole mind just shifts. You're like, oh man, like what just happened? You know, but it's not about what happened. It's how you respond to that situation. So for today's message, it's like the biggest thing I hope that I can just kind of just instill and maybe like hopefully change. I don't want to change anybody, but hopefully like some food for thought to where you might kind of just switch up just the way you think about things a little bit. You know, adversity happens, man. It happens. It's difficult, misfortunate. Everything's not fortunate. You wake up and you hope that the day's gonna go. You hope that the day's gonna go good. Everybody talks about Mondays, how bad it is and whatever, but or any day, it's like you wake up and you hope that stuff doesn't happen. You know, your car you had something go wrong on your car. You got to take it to the mechanic shop, and now it's in the shop for a week. You might have to take public transportation, or because you might not have a ride, or whatever the situation may be. Adversity happens, man, and unfortunately, it just happens to the best of us. But it doesn't matter, because if you sit there and let it fold you, then you're not really that strong. And so I would advise you to become more mentally tough. And there's several ways to do that, and we could talk about that later as well. But to the whole point I'm saying is, adversity happens. How do you respond? I hope somebody can comment or tell me, you know, how do you respond to adversity? For me, I have to sit back and take a look at the situation and really just kind of gather my thoughts and try to be aware of everything that's happening. And take every single granular thing and piece in. You know, adversity happens to us all, but it's how we respond. And so I'm like, okay, well, I can choose to react in a certain way. For every action, there's a reaction. So it's all about how you respond and react. Okay, so yeah, nobody's perfect. And yeah, there's times where I'm like, dang, man, this sucks. And I don't want to do anything. And I might just sit there for a little bit. I might not even be sitting there thinking about a solution or how I'm going to respond to it. But sometimes the response is just no response or just maybe to sit there. But if you sit there too long, that's when it becomes a problem. Like, that's when it becomes a problem. I'd get my butt kicked playing wide receiver maybe, or something like that. The DB, you know, maybe I didn't block or something like that, or the route I couldn't get open, which was rare. But I would say that, you know, it's like, how am I going to respond? Like, okay, like he might have shut me down there, but on this next play, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get your ass on this next play. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all about how you respond, man. And it's like the constant, you know, like you have to just keep getting back up, keep getting back up, keep getting back up. So if there's one thing that, you know, I can instill and try to like have somebody think about, it's just keep getting back up and keep going, because adversity happens to us all. Some of us on a bigger scale, some of us on a smaller scale. But at the end of the day, we're all trying to figure it out and trying to get through and push through these battles, man. So I hope that everybody can, you know, definitely like take away something from that, because, you know, even with me, you know, I'm not no superhero. I'm a regular dude, and you know, we all go through the same stuff, and some of us, like I said, more than others. There's some people experience really adversity like all their lives, but I mean, they're really experienced. And they, you know, they know what they're doing, you know, because they've experienced those things. But some of them choose to keep going. Some of them choose to just stay down there and not get back up. So it's all how you respond. It's all about your reaction. There's difficulties and misfortunes in every single part of our lives in every which way. And some of them come all at the same time. But sometimes just sit back and just think, you know, or write stuff down. You know, I would say that to help you get through it. Write it down and you know, understand kind of what's going on, and sit back and just take some time to just think and just understand, like, hey man, this is tough, but I know that somebody else is either going through the same thing, or if not going through worse. So keep that in the back of your mind when adversity strikes. How do you respond? How do you respond? I'm interested to know how you guys respond. So let me know. This is your boy Ty here. This is your boy Ty. We are back. Gentleman's Pursuit. This is us. We are here. I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody stay safe. Everybody in each community, I hope that we're all good, and don't let adversity keep you down. That's it, your boy Ty. Peace.